What's going on, everybody? This is Joe, and I am here live at Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York, and I'm going to be opening The Hobbit. And I'm going to be opening a fair bit of The Hobbit today. Hopefully you saw from the thumbnail or the title or any of the other things that I have to describe to all of you what we're doing today. I'm going to be opening 12 Play Booster boxes worth of the new Hobbit set. Something that I was unaware of until I opened the first box, and then obviously all the subsequent ones. There are box toppers in this set. You can see them right here. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to leave that on the side. And then it talks about the different draft archetypes and stuff. We'll be drafting this set as soon as it becomes available on MTG Arena every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel, so stay tuned for that. And then there's an ad for Secret Lair because, you know, you gotta, even if we're opening product for a store, we still have to shill for Secret Lair for some reason. But anyway, I mentioned that I'm opening these here at Champion. I'm going to get started, but these cards are Champion's cards. They will be available for purchase on a first-come, first-served basis starting on Friday when the set pre-releases. So if you are interested in any of them, come down to the store and check it out for yourself. And the top link in the description down below will take you to Champion's website so that you can do that, because you should. If you're anywhere near the Poughkeepsie, New York area, you should come down to the store. It's a great, great place. We start with our first rare in Bilbo's Gambit. I guess I can frame it up properly here so you can actually see the cards. Why not? We have Azog Moria's Ruin as a second rare, and our foil is a foil common in Plunder the Trollshaws. Cool foiling pattern. I like that. Looks nice. We have a full art mountain, very cool, and a dwarf human. I think I tried this last time and I think it worked pretty well, and obviously folks can let me know in the comments down below what they think, but I think what I'm going to be doing is skipping the land and the token at the end, although if it's I guess if it's a dual land we can talk about it a little bit. It's still a common, right? So, but it helps us get through this stuff a little bit faster. We have Tom, Bert, and William. 3 creatures on 1 card. And they are trolls. Of course they are. Welcome to the internet, everybody. We have Tom, Bert, and William, and we have a foil common in Wood Elves. Okay. That was a gorgeous full art land, I won't lie. All right, next. So these are the 3 pack arts. You've now seen them all. I mean, obviously I'll do my best to show them going forward, but I won't, like, really make a point of emphasizing it. But those are the 3 pack arts on Play Boosters, so that's something. Okay, that's funny. We have that as our foil, but anyway, Kill the Resourceful is our rare in this one. Okay, we have a foil Old Fat Spider. What a great name for a card. That's hilarious. Okay, that's a cool foil actually as well. And a Lake Town. Okay, and it's hyphenated, Lake Town. All right, interesting. Next, good old Gandalf and Bilbo. I will say I'm not sure what I'm most looking forward to seeing out of here. I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. And alt art, Thorin's Last Stand. But obviously, if you have cards that you're looking forward to seeing out of this set, you got to let us know in the comments down below. We would really appreciate hearing from you. I want to make sure that we get it right. Here we go. Elven Passage is our rare. That is gorgeous. Very pretty art. And our foil is a foil uncommon, the Mountain King's Return. That is gorgeous in foil. My God. I love that. Look at that. And our first saga, at least that we've seen. We have another Lake Town as well. Okay. Next is... I don't know the characters well enough to tell you who's on there. There's a bear. Maybe that's Gloin. I'm not sure. An unexpected party with an adventure. That makes sense for The Hobbit, right? We also have Down in the Valley as another saga, but this one a rare. The last one was an uncommon. And a foil Lake Town Mariners. I know where these guys came from. That is a nice foil as well. I like these foils a lot, and that's a foil uncommon. And then we have Iron Hills as our dual land. Okay, next. We've got... let's see. Along the Crooked Way is our rare. Cool name for a card. Interesting art, too. And a foil common pine cone strike. This is a very colorful trio of pine cones. And an incredible foil. These foils are insane. I love it. Okay. Next, we have a pack that wants to open weirdly, apparently. Followed by, oh, nice, an alt art, Gandalf Spark Starter. Okay, it's very cool looking. I like that. A rare Bard's Company. It's a good one. And a foil rare. Awesome. In an Unexpected Party with the adventure. That's awesome. I like that quite a bit. Okay, next. Let's see. Aha, perfect. Okay. We've got... nope, that's not it. Our rare is right here. That is a gorgeous art for Wizard's Staff. That makes sense. Very cool colors on this one. And a Magnificent End foil common. Not bad at all. The foiling pattern is fine. Compared to all the other ones that we've seen, this foiling pattern is just fine. Okay. All right. Trying to figure out how to properly sort these. I have to make sure because, again, like I mentioned, all these cards will be available for all of you. So I want to make sure that they're available for the employees of the store to sort properly for all of you. So I got to do my best. Oh, look, it's roll, 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 roll. And that makes sense that it is 4 chapters that do the same thing. Very cool. And that is another saga at Rare. We have a foil Little Bear. That is adorable, actually. I look forward to Amy seeing this. If you're unfamiliar, Amy, my wife, will be on most videos on this channel. But, you know, had some stuff to do today. But I am here with this, and this guy is adorable. Super adorable. This is probably going to be one of Amy's cuties from this set, if I had to guess. If I know my wife, you know. Some may say I don't, but we would have to see. Oh, wow. A common Smaug? Interesting. I did not know that that was a thing in this set. Okay. Our rare is another Along the Crooked Way. We have a foil Hobbit hole. That is gorgeous. My God. Look at that in foil. That is beautiful. Foil common. I love that. Iron Hills as our land again. Okay. Gandalf and Bilbo. We're going to be opening a lot of product today, as I mentioned already. Once we start getting duplicates, I will go through them, try to go through them a lot faster. The Misty Mountains Cold as a saga. Very nice. These saga arts are really cool. And I feel like, is it like a cycle? Because we've gotten 3 or more of them already, which is kind of crazy, because we're in our first box. And we have a foil common, Bilbo's Deadly Slice. I was going to say strike. It says slice. Not bad in foil either. Not bad. And another Lake Town. Okay, next. Hopefully you all are able to get out to a pre-release for this set. If you are coming to Champion for pre-release, you should say hi to us, because we're going to be here, and we're going to be having a blast, especially if we're opening cards like this. Orcrist, Goblin Cleaver. This art is phenomenal. It's our first mythic of the video. That is very, very cool. Look at that. Wow. I like that art, and obviously the card is awesome too. And an Uncover the Moon Letters. It's our first one of these as well, and again, sick art. I love that. We have an Uneasy Partings as a common foil. Nice. Yeah, the foiling patterns in this set, choice. I really, really like them a lot. Ooh, and a foil Lake Town, our first foil land. Our first foil land. Very surprising. Okay. Out of all the packs that we've opened, 1 foil land so far. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see. We have Balin, Lore Master, as our rare. He looks amazing. I love this guy. And we have a Celebrate the Mountain King as a foil uncommon. This foil is not amazing. It's fine. We have an Elven King's Halls as our land as well. Okay. Then we have an alt art Rage into the Valley common. Look at that. That's cool. I like how that looks. We have a nope, we don't read those off. We have another alt art in here, huh? An alt art uncommon Troop of Ponies. That's hilarious looking. Okay, an interesting name for sure. And we have a mythic, my goodness, in Inside Information with, look at that Smaug art. Awesome. But that's our another, not an uncommon, another mythic for us. And then we have a foil uncommon gold card with an adventure in Thranduil Sindarin Liege. Also, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing things. If you want to let me know how to do it in the comments, that would be really awesome. We have a foil mountain as well. Okay, another foil land. But first foil in a regular basic, I should say, from the set. Next, we've got Roads Go Ever, Ever On, but actually I missed the other rare. I got to get used to these. First we have the Lord of the Eagles. Very cool. Then we have the Roads Go Ever, Ever On. Very awesome as a rare saga. And then a foil uncommon, Desolation Prowler, as a foil uncommon. And it's a wolf, but, you know, it looks like he's having a bad time, I just will say. And the foiling pattern's fine. And a foil forest as well. Okay, interesting. Another foil basic now. Okay, next. We've got... Oh, looks like we've got an alt art. Whoa, cool. We just got this in foil. A Thranduil Sindarin Liege as an alt art. Very nice. Then our rare is Settle the Wreckage. Sure. This card's cool. Okay. I mean, this is a reprint for sure. But here's Settle the Wreckage at rare. And then our foil is a foil common, Rage into the Valley. Not bad at all. Okay. And that's a foil common. Next. We are over halfway through box 1. Don't forget, though, it's box 1 of 12. Strap in, everybody. Hopefully you've gotten yourselves a snack or something. Something to drink, preferably, as well. Stay hydrated. We have Dane Ironfoot as a dwarf. One of the dwarves, I assume. We have Gundabad Opportunist. Gundabad? Okay, sure. As a foil common. Gundabad Opportunist. You got it. And then another Elven King's Halls as our land. Or in the land slot, I should say. All right. Another alt art in Thorin's Last Stand again. Not bad, not bad. Followed by a... Nope, that's not it. There we go. Down in the Valley. Getting a lot of these rare sagas, man. A lot of them. That's really cool. In one box, too. Okay. And a foil common, Moment of Glory. That is a really cool-looking foil as well. Very cool. Okay. Next. Whoop. Perfect. I will note these packs open a lot easier than they have in the past. If you've watched any of my other big openings that I've done, those packs do not always open easily. It's my precious. That's really cool. Of course, having to say it like that is a little awkward, but it's a cool card. That art is awesome. We have a Rovanian Rampager. Rovanian Rampager. Sure, that makes sense. As a second rare, and a Front Porch Sentries as a foil common. Not bad at all. Okay. Next, we've got this. Okay. With this one, let's see. We've got Nope, that's not it. There we go. Thorin Mountain King as a mythic. Very cool. Okay. I like that. And a foil common, Bjorn Reluctant Host. Not bad. That foiling is incredible. With a sword, with an adventure as well. And then a Mirkwood, our first Mirkwood land as well. Cool. Next is, let's see. We've got Bolg's Company as our rare. Nice. And an Addercop. That's, sure. As our foil common. And it's a spider. So another thing that Amy would probably love. And another Mirkwood. Okay. 2 in a row, sort of. Next will be... Ooh, we got some interesting alt arts in here. Iron Hills Blacksmith. Alt art uncommon. Not bad, not bad. Followed by the Great Goblin as a rare. Glamdring Foe Hammer. Hell yeah, as another rare. Very nice. And our foil is an alt art uncommon Dreaded Bat Cloud. That is an incredible foil. Look at that. I like that a lot. Wow, that's very pretty. Okay, and then a full art land as well. Why not? Okay, next. We've got... come on. The cards don't want to, like, easily move around, which is fine, I suppose. The Notary Hobbits. This one's an interesting one for sure. 9 mana on turn 6. Well, 9 mana in creatures on turn 6. Very interesting rare. And then a Master's Counselor's foil uncommon. Interesting. That's a cool foil as well. And Goblin Town, our first one of these too. Okay, sure. All right. Getting towards the end, final 7 or so. Let's see. We've got a Dwalin Weapon Master. Dwalin? Something like that. He looks cool. Another Dwarf Warrior. And a Troll Negotiations as our foil uncommon. Not bad. Interesting foiling with the moon in the background there. Are these the 3 trolls that we got as the rare earlier? The 3 names, one of them's William or something. You all can let me know, and the folks that like know The Hobbit better than I, which is probably literally anybody that's watching this, can let me know in the comments down below. Okay, next. We've got... No, just this one. Ooh, we have Sting. Bilbo's sword. Very nice. We also have a foil Patient Instructor as our foil common. With a gorgeous background. I love that. And a foil Mirkwood as well. Also pretty. Love it. Okay, next. Final 5, everybody. Final 5. In box 1, of course. Because there are many, many more to go. Oh, very cool. We've got Bjorn the Fierce. If you're looking to make that bear commander deck, here it is. There's at least one in the store available for you. First come, first serve basis starting on Friday, as I mentioned earlier, but still very, very cool. And there are a lot of bears in this set. Like a lot. But Bjorn the Fierce is a really cool one. And we've got our foil is Vow to Erebor as a foil common. And that sword in the middle looks phenomenal. Wow. I mean, so does the background, but that sword looks amazing in foil. And a Mirkwood as well. Okay, final 4 is... let's see. Through the Forest Gate. That is amazing artwork. Wow, I like that a lot. Bard the Bowman as a foil uncommon. Now that is a sick looking foil as well. Wow, I love that. And an Elven King's Halls foil as well. Yeah, the lands are always great in foil. I've said that many times, and they have not disappointed. I feel like. All right, last row, final 3 packs, starts with Dane's Company as our rare. This feels a little washed out color-wise. It's interesting. Sometimes there is... Yeah, sometimes they do that, like the printing or whatever is a little off. And then we have a foil uncommon, Down to Goblin Town. Gotta love that. That's hilarious. And the foiling is really cool as well. And it's a saga. And an Elven King's Halls. Very nice. 2 more to go in this last box. Or this last box, wow. This first box is the word I was looking for. I like my brain time traveled. We have the Sackville Bagginses. Okay. Amazing. That their faces are ridiculous. And then a Gollum. Well, that makes sense. The fact that it's Bagginses, because that's how he would say it, I feel like. That's an amazing mythic to get in the same pack. It is Gollum Riddlemaster. Very nice. Halfling Horror. Okay, and then, Jesus, Bilbo Baggins Burglar as our foil common. Not bad at all. That's an interesting pack. I like that. Whoa. Okay, and a foil Full Art Mountain. Damn. Sure. That makes sense. And last but not least, for box 1, we've got a Bejeweled Warg. That is amazing looking. I like that. As our rare. And our foil is another Rovanian Rampager, but this one is a foil rare. Very, very nice. So 2 foil rares in this box. Goblin Town as well. Okay. So yeah, 2 foil rares and what? 5 mythics? It's a pretty cool box. Pretty cool box. On to the next. Don't forget, top link, description down below, is Champion's website. They've got all these cards starting Friday for you, if you want them. And like I said, if you're here at the store, you should come say hi during pre-release, because we'll be here. Ooh, look at Bilbo, Luck Wearer. Okay, I like that. That's an awesome alt art. Alt art uncommon. Then we have Gigantic Big Bear. Why is that what its name is? Okay. Gigantic Big Bear. That is very funny to me. And then we have Gollum the Abandoned as a foil uncommon, which is a great foil. That is a great foil. Wow, I like that a lot. And a foil Full Art Plains, too. I like that, too. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay. Next, we have... Okay. We have Balin Loremaster again as a rare, and Warg Tactics as a common foil. Not bad, not bad. We've seen better foils today, but we've seen worse as well, so not bad at all. Next, we've got nope, that's an uncommon. Ooh, Thranduil the Elven King. Very cool. That's a great rare. That's a great rare. And we've got Dory, Bearer of Friends as a foil common. And the Elven King's Halls. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Next. Like I said, I'm curious. Hopefully you already did tell me, but I'm curious what folks are looking for from this set. Like, what are you going to be most excited if you open? We have an Azog, Moria's Ruin, as our rare in this one. I think we got one of these earlier, no? And a Gandalf, our first Gandalf that we've looked at, because obviously this is a common, so we may have had others. But this is Gandalf, Wandering Wizard, foil common, and again, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that. Okay. Next, speaking of Gandalf, there he is. So I guess they're doing in this set what they did in, or what they've done in some of the other, like Marvel or Universes Beyond in general sets, where like some of the main characters, they give them like a common version, an uncommon version, a rare, a mythic, stuff like that. So we have another Dane's Company. I will say this one looks just as washed out as the last one did, but it almost looks like there's like vertical lines in it where like the like print, you can see how it was like printed. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, but we've seen 2 now that look like that, so maybe I'm just wrong, who knows. And a foil rare, the Lord of the Eagles, which is phenomenal looking in foil. Wow, look at that. I really like that. I mean, it's 9 mana, but still, it costs X less, so not bad, not bad. Interesting. Yeah, that foil rare was very pretty. Okay. Followed by, the next pack has something. That's Dane, my bad. Ah, we've got a mythic in the Queen of Dale. Very cool. And that art's awesome. And an old thrush. I've seen this a couple of times as we've been scanning through commons and uncommons, I guess, in the commons section, because it looks like, you know, it's like full art or alt art or something, but it's not. It just kind of goes beyond because it's colorless, I guess. Just goes beyond the bounds of the border of the card. But very pretty in foil. Very, very pretty. Okay. Next. We have a roll again. Quarrel as our just all the tongue twisters possible in one pack. Quarrel as our foil common as well. Not a great foil. And Lake Town. Next. All right, another Along the Crooked Way. We've gotten 3 of these already. Jeez. And Stir Up Trouble. Look at this goblin with his hat on. Amy's going to love this guy, too. That is awesome. A foil common. And then another Lake Town. Next. We've got another Thorin's Last Stand. It feels like there's going to be a lot of these. As an alt art common. Okay. I mean, hey, another mythic in Fateful Discovery. Amazing. Yeah, there's like vertical lines on this one too. That's so interesting. Okay. And a Ravenhill Flock. This one's cool. It's got like the snowy background. Interesting. Okay, and that's a foil uncommon, the Flock. And then Iron Hills again as our land. Not bad, not bad. Next, we've got the alt art, Thorin's Last Stand. Not bad. Also, an alt art, Gandalf Sparkstarter. I think this card looks so cool in alt art. Really, really nice. And, geez, okay, the Dreaded Bat Cloud, also in alt art. That's crazy. 3 in the same pack, huh? And then Supper for Spiders is our rare. And our foil is a foil uncommon, Thorin Oakenshield. Pretty cool looking foil. And an Elven King's Halls. Followed by a there we go. The Lonely Mountain. That makes sense. It's so lonely. A Desert Wereworm? Really? Okay. It's a very red heavy pack. And an Ori, Keeper of Songs, foil common. Actually not bad. Most of the like darker arts don't look great in foil, but like the haze in the background, the like lighter haze, plus the fire in the bottom corner makes it look really cool. Really, really cool as a foil. Not bad at all. Next, we've got Bejeweled Warg again as our rare, and an Elrond Moon Reader as our foil mythic, y'all. That is nice. Very nice. Are you looking for this one for a commander deck? They've got it in foil here at Champion. That's really cool. And we have a Lake Town as well as our land. What a nice pack. Right about in the middle of the box, too. Right about in the middle. Not bad at all. Next. Just making sure we're not missing anything. No, like, special guests or whatever. Reprints, whatever you want to call them. None yet out of any of these boxes. I'm curious when or if we'll see one. We have the Great Goblin as our rare, and a Crude Bent Blade as our foil common. Look at that. That is awesome looking. I love that on the blade there. And a foil basic. Island. Okay. Next. We've got a Wizard Staff again. Okay, sure. And a foil Gandalf Sparkstarter alt art. Not bad. Look at that. Very cool. I like that. It's very pretty. And then a foil Swamp as well. Okay, sure. As a regular basic, not a full art. No, a couple of foil full arts so far. But, yeah. Let's see. We've got the Master of Lake Town. Sure. That's fun. This guy looks like just such a fun individual. And Radagast of Rosgobel? Something like that. You can let me know, again, pronunciations in the comments. I would appreciate that. And our common foil is Smaug, the Great Calamity. By the way, if you have a debate as to how this dragon's name is to be pronounced, you can leave that in the comments as well. I will be saying Smaug. But look at that foil. My God, that's incredible looking. And a foil forest. Hell yeah. Why not? Okay. Next. We have... Oh. Okay. Sure. We have the Roads Go... Or, sorry, not the. Just Roads Go Ever On. And a Last Light of Durin's Day, 2 rares in this pack, and a foil common Dwarven short sword that is gorgeous in foil. Gorgeous, look at that. Incredible. I love that. And a full art Swamp too. Okay, not bad. Next. This is great so far. We have a Getaway Barrel. Okay, a Getaway Barrel. That's fun. And a Guardian of the Halls is our foil common. Interesting. As well as an Iron Hills. Okay. Next. We have... a Tom Burton William. See, these are the guys I was talking about from that other. Are these the ones from the other orc card or whatever, troll card? Enchanted River's Grasp. That is beautiful in foil as well. Yeah. Oh my God, I love that. Look at that. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Okay. Next. Oh, this is the first one that's given me trouble. That is not going to be a theme going forward, right, packs? I would not appreciate that. We have another Glamdring Foe Hammer. Nice. Again, the art on this is so cool. And a Mirkwood Pathmaker as our foil uncommon. Beautiful foil. And a Goblin Town as our land. Okay. Just going to reposition some of the things that I have going on over here. Okay, sorry. Okay, that's off-camera stuff. You all don't care about that. Okay. We've got alt art Thorin Oakenshield. First one of those we've seen, I think, huh? That's awesome. And that's a foil alt art uncommon. And the Arkenstone Mythic. That's great. That's really cool. Okay. I'm happy with that. plus an Uncover the Moon Letters. Uncover the Moon Letters was also in another pack where we had a mythic in the first box, right? This is the the card that just like tags along with mythics, I guess. And we have a Bifer Melodic Rider as a foil uncommon. It looks cool in foil. I like that. Okay, and a Mirkwood. Okay. Next, Gandalf and Bilbo again. That one didn't want to cooperate either. I'm not a fan, man. I'm not a fan. Why are you doing this to me? Another Gandalf Spark Starter Alt Art. Very nice. And a Riddles in the Dark. Very cool. As our rare. As well as an Eagle's Rescue as a foil uncommon. Okay, that's a really cool looking foil also. Goblin Town as well.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see. We've got perfect. We've got Most Decrepit Old Bird. These names are great. I assume, by the way, and maybe some of you have already told me in the comments, and I appreciate it, I assume that this is like what Bilbo or Gollum or both refer to these creatures as. But anyway, it's the Most Decrepit Old Bird as our rare, and a Well-Worn Spatula as our foil common. That's hilarious. Okay. And then a regular basic as our land. Okay. We have an Unexpected Party. We had one of these in foil earlier, right? So there's our rare and a Goblin Town Flunkies as our foil common. Look at that. Interesting. Not the best foil, but still. Not bad, not bad. We're down to the final 7 again. Okay, great. We've got, oh wow, that art is crazy. We've got Stone Giant of High Pass. That's scary looking. Oh god, he's gonna throw that boulder at you. And a Ravening Warg as our foil common. That looks really cool. Plus a regular basic. Okay. Last 2 rows. We have Dwalin, Weapon Master, and a Plunder the Trollshaws. We saw this one in foil earlier. This might have even been our first foil, right? From our first pack, I think. On to the next. We have... Let's see. An alt art rare in Sting, Bilbo's Sword. That's really cool looking as an alt art. I like that a lot, actually. And an Esgaroth Garrison as a foil common. Very nice. And a foil Mirkwood as well. Hell yeah. Okay. Final 4, everybody. Final 4 of box 2. Oh my god, there's a bee in this set? Wow, Amy's going to be so excited. Okay. Ooh, a Rage into the Valley alt art. We saw one of these earlier as well. A Great Gilded Boat as our rare. That is a really cool looking card. And a Tidings of War is our foil common. Interesting. Not a bad foil at all. Okay. Final 3. Final row, everybody. Final row in this box. We start with... the Misty Mountains Cold as our rare. A second rare in Wizard's Staff. We've now gotten 3 of these as well, I think. And an Iron Hills Blacksmith as our foil uncommon. Not bad, not bad as a foil. And an Iron Hills. Great. Second to last pack. has an alt art in it of Bilbo, Luckwear again. Not bad, not bad. And then we have a Head of the Hunt as our rare. That's our first one of these. That's a cool looking set of wolves, really. And then a Dreaded Bat Cloud as our foil uncommon. This is the one that was alt art that we got earlier, right? In foil. But there you go. And a Goblin Town as our land. Last pack. Let's see. Of box 2. Wait. Really? With nothing special, you just get 2 of the same common in the same pack? Since when? Okay, sure. That makes sense, right? Everybody understands that. That's fine. That's so weird. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I'm not upset about that. That's really cool. Good for you. Good for Champion. We've got Gandalf, Goblin's Bane as the book alt art. That is very nice. I assumed you would only be able to open these in the collectors, but I guess I was wrong. Maybe you can only open these in foil in the collectors or something, but regardless, that is phenomenal that you can get this in here. Wow, dude, that's wonderful. And in the last pack of the box, come on now, that's so cool. We have a Gnashing of Teeth as well as a foil uncommon. That is wonderful. And an Elven King's Halls as a foil as well. Wonderful. That's a hell of a way to finish off that box, huh? Okay, well, we're not taking a break. We're on to box 3. I'm starting right into it. I cannot believe you can get those book alt arts. That is so cool. So cool. And we get the book alt art before we get like a regular version as well. That's always funny to me. We have a Thorin Oakenshield as an alt art. We have Bjorn the Fierce. Oh, man. Oh, I missed the Rovanian Rampager as a rare. And we got Bjorn the Fierce as a mythic. That's incredible. And a long-bodied gray dog. The descriptions of these cards. A long-bodied gray dog. Yep, that's what this is. Interesting. Okay, and that's our foil. It's so weird, man. Okay. Then we've got perfect. Another An Unexpected Party. And another foil Thranduil Sindarin Liege foil uncommon. It's so cool looking in foil. And a Flart Plains, why not? Okay, next. No, there we go, okay. There's another alt art back here. Oh, it's our foil. Okay, well, we have another Elrond Moonreader, this one non-foil, because again, we got the foil one before we got the regular, but here's another Elrond Moonreader, mythic, and a Bofur, Reliable Guardian, as a foil alt art uncommon. That's pretty great. Pretty great. Okay. Next, Gandalf and Bilbo again. Gives us we have another alt art, huh? Wizard's Staff. I think this is another book. It is. Wow, it's a Lord of the Eagles. That's amazing. Okay. I'm like really pleasantly surprised. That's so cool. And we have another foil Old Thrush. Amazing. Did you know? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I had no idea that you could just get them in play booster boxes. Or packs, I suppose. That's really cool. Our rare is a Desolation of Smaug. That's very interesting. It's the name of one of the movies. The middle one? The last one? Something like that. And a Thorin's Last Stand foil common. Very nice. That looks cool. Okay. Next, we've got a Oh, okay. Ah, we've got an alt art, great ugly looking goblin. Yeah, again, the adjectives, man, they're so funny. He does look awesome. Look at him. I like him. And a great gilded boat. They're both great. They're both great. A great gilded boat as our rare, and an Oin the Brave. I'm going to say it's Oin the Brave as our foil common. It's actually really cool looking in foil. Really, really cool looking. Okay, next. We've got there's another alt art back here somewhere. Oh my god. It's another book. It's another Gandalf book alt art. That's crazy. Gandalf Goblin's Bane. Okay. Well, now we have 3 of them. That's incredible. Okay, and I don't mean 3 Gandalfs, I mean 3 book alt arts, but we have another Quarrel foil common and an Elven King's Halls. Okay. Wow. That is... Color me impressed. I was unaware. You learn something new every day. Next, we've got a Riddles in the Dark again as our rare. You got it. Those eyes, man, my god. And a foil, Stone by Sunlight, uncommon. Really cool looking in foil. And a Lake Town foil as well. Not bad, not bad. That one's gorgeous in foil, Lake Town. My god. Next. We've got Keely the Resourceful. That makes a lot more sense. I looked at this art when I read it before and I was like, Kill the Resourceful. Yeah, sure. And I looked at it and I was like, why is this art, how does this art depict Kill the Resourceful? It doesn't, that's how. It's Keely the Resourceful. And that, like I said, makes so much more sense. Okay, we have an alt art foil, Thranduil Sindarin Liege. This card really likes being in foil. Really likes being in foil. Pretty sure you can get, a foil playset of these at this point here. That's really funny. Iron Hills as well. Okay. Next, we've got My Precious in alt art as a rare. That is really, really cool. Okay, and then a foil common, Goblin Plate Mail. That is very cool looking in foil as well. I like that quite a bit. And a full art mountain as well. Next, we've got a Head of the Hunt as our rare again. We've got a Celebrate the Mountain King foil. Second one of these we've gotten, right? I feel like I remember this from earlier. As a foil uncommon. And a foil Iron Hills, too. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Next. We've got a Rage into the Valley alt art. A Bilbo Luck Wearer alt art. And a gigantic Big Bear rare. Big Bear rare. As well as an Eagle's Rescue foil uncommon again. Lots of dupes. And a foil Mirkwood as well. Lots of dupes. It's going to happen. We got a lot of stuff to open today. A lot. Next, we've got a roll. It is not quite miscut, but it's very close up there. Can you see that? Like, that's the top of the card, right? It is very close. But anyway, that's not technically considered miscut, but still. Another roll, and then a Dusk Watch Hunter foil common. Okay, not bad. And then a Full Art Island as well. Okay, next. We've got A Dane's Company again as a rare, and then a foil common Laketown Lookout. Not bad. Not bad. And an Iron Hills. Next. Is another dreaded Bat Cloud alt art, as well as a Bilbo's Gambit. I think that, again, this was our first rare, right? We haven't seen it since. And a crude bent blade in foil, very cool looking. Okay. And what's next? We've got another roll. I'm going to say that a lot today, huh? A Down in the Valley, 2 rare sagas, and a foil rare in The Eagles Are Coming. Right, not bad. Awesome looking in foil too, but it's also a foil rare. I'll take it. Very nice. Okay, next. We've got a Fateful Discovery Mythic. Very nice. Okay. And a Dwarven Short Sword foil again. God, so pretty. And a Mirkwood. Next. We are definitely over halfway through box 3. And we get, with it, a Supper for Spiders again as our rare, and a Sylvan Reveler as a foil uncommon. We haven't seen this one yet. Very pretty. And a regular basic. Next. This one was kind of falling off. It was like asking to be picked up, so let's see if it's got something good in it. It has a Thranduil's Company. Is this the first one of these we've seen? It might be. I think so. It's pretty, too. And a Stony Voiced Goblins as our foil common, as well as a Laketown. Next, we've got Azog, Moria's Ruin again as our rare, and a Master's Counselors as a foil uncommon. Okay, next is, wow, that one tore strangely, but here we are. We've got the Lonely Mountain again as our rare. We've got Desert Wereworm. Didn't we have these two in the same pack earlier as well? I know it was 2 red cards or something. I think it was these 2. You all have the benefit of going back and checking. And a foil, Great Fierce Bee. It's so great and fierce. Look at it. Is that the pollen on its leg there? That's pretty cool. And then Laketown. All right. Next, we've got the Great Goblin. Okay, seen a good number of those. We've got Mirkwood Meditator as a foil common. Not bad, not bad. And a foil Full Art Plains. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
So what did
okay.
sell her collections for?
Next, we've got another. Look at this Great Fierce Bee. I'm serious. Come watch us on stream and ask Amy what she thinks of this card once the set comes out. We have a Bofer, Reliable Guardian, alt art, uncommon. We have a Chief Warg's Company as our rare, and a The Misty Mountains Cold foil rare saga. Very pretty in foil, too. I like that. And a foil forest. Look at that. Okay, great. All right, next is An alt art, huh? We've got an alt art Gloin the Mighty. Maybe the first one, huh? Alt art Gloin the Mighty, uncommon. Masters Counselors doesn't count. Thranduil the Elven King does, though. There we go. As another one of these. Duplicate rare, but it's good. And we have a Ravening Warg as a foil common as well. Okay, cool. Next, bottom 6, everybody. Bottom 6, last 2 rows in this box. We start with a Balin Loremaster as our rare. Not bad, we've seen a couple of those already. Tidings of War is a foil common. Not bad again. And an Elven King's Halls as well in foil. Sick. Very nice. Next. We've got Getaway Barrel as a rare. Saw one of those earlier. And the Mountain King's Return, foil uncommon saga. Gorgeous again. Gorgeous. And a Mirkwood. Final 4, everybody. Final 4 of box 3. I lost count. Gandalf Sparkstarter as an alt art. Iron Hills Blacksmith as an alt art as well. Feely the Pathfinder as our rare. Last Light of Durin's Day as a rare as well. And Troll Negotiations as a foil. Foil uncommon specifically. Again, not a great foil. Okay. Bottom row. Bottom row. Last 3 packs. In box 3. We've got... the Master of Laketown as our rare. Radagast of Rosgobel as a rare. And a foil rare in Roll as our foil saga at rare. And it looks really cool. Really, really cool. Okay. And then a full art swamp. Nice. Second to last is this one, which gives us Thorin's Last Stand. Not bad. As an alt art. Followed by Part in Friendship as our rare. That's sad. And a Confusticate and Bebother? Sure, we'll go with that. Confusticate and Bebother. I'm confusticated by this, that's for sure. And it's a foil common. I saw it earlier, like as I was, sifting through really quickly, and I was just like, I don't know how to pronounce that card. Hopefully I won't have to, but here we are. We did it. Next is Glamdring Foehammer, third one of these, as a rare, and a Dwarven Provisioner as our foil common. First one of these in foil that we've gotten. Not a great foil. Not a great foil. And a Goblin Town. Okay, that means we're on to box 4. Again, no reason to stop. Go right into it. This one's got for us another book. Amazing. Smaug Wicked Worm in the book alt art. Incredible. And an Elven King's Harper. It really, looking at, how it makes it look worn on the sides, I was worried. I was like, oh no, this one's damaged. So stupid. An Elven King's Harper as our foil common as well. So dumb. All right, anyway. Next. And that was in pack 1. So that we got the alt art in the last pack of the second box, right? We have a Desolation of Smaug alt art. This, I think, was the one that they previewed for the, whatchamacallit, for showing the, like, alt border, right? For the first time, was this Desolation of Smaug. Pretty cool alt art rare, if I do say so myself. And a Thorin's Last Stand foil common, and a foil full art forest. Always the best one of those to say. Foil full art forest. Alright, next is a Head of the Hunt rare. A Quarrel foil. A lot of these in foil as well. Rivals Thranduil or whatever the hell his name is. Okay. But that one you can get in alt art also. We've gotten that. We've gotten the alt art in foil more times than the non-alt art, so it's still, I still don't think that Quarrel holds a candle. We have an alt art Troop of Ponies. Along with a Bilbo's Gambit as a rare, and a foil alt art rare. The Eagles are coming. Very, very nice. Look at that. I like that. And an Elven King's Halls as our land. Okay. Next is... Okay. Ooh, an alt art Thranduil. Is that what I said before? Thranduil, Sindarin Liege. I think that's what I said before. We have another Elrond Moonreader Mythic. That's our third of this one. And a Thorin Oakenshield foil uncommon. And a regular basic. Okay. Next, we've got a Stone Giant of High Pass. Not bad. Seen that one already. Dory, Bearer of Friends is our foil common as well, and not a great foil. And a full art forest again. A lot of full art forests all in a row. There was one in foil and then two non-foil, but we've seen like three in quick succession there, if not in a row. All right, and then we've got Thranduil's Company as our rare. And a Wargling as our foil. I hadn't seen one of these in foil yet, but it kept looking at me. It was like the first card we'd see in the pack, and it was kind of looking at me with those eyes. Also, not a great foil. My personal opinion, of course, when I say those things, but still. There we go, there we go. All right, next we have a Rage into the Valley alt art common. Wait, one more. Fateful Discovery Mythic. Okay, I feel like we've gotten a lot of these, and Elrons, right? Like blue Mythics, huh? And a Bifur Melodic Rider as a foil uncommon. Look at that. Okay. Next, we've got a... There we go. Great Gilded Boat is our rare again. A Ragged Short Spear foil common. First one of those we've seen in foil. And it's actually really cool looking. Okay, next. We've got... let's see. There it is. Azog, Moria's Ruin as our rare. Okay. Iron Hills Stalwart is our foil common. Next. Okay. We've got a Bejeweled Warg again as our rare. A The Misty Mountains Cold Saga at rare, and a foil rare. Geez, this pack. In Riddles in the Dark. That's a pretty cool foil. I can't complain about that one. Not bad, not bad. Okay. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. And next is a Riddles in, Riddles in the Dark. All right. And a foil Smaug's Fury as a common foil. Not bad, not bad. Cool looking foil. And a full art swamp. Okay. Next is a Thorin's Last Stand, alt art common. A Dane's Company again as a rare. Mirkwood Pathmaker as a foil uncommon. And an Iron Hills. Okay. Next, we've got a Troop of Ponies alt art, uncommon, and a Feely the Pathfinder rare, and a Velvet Butterflies. This is gorgeous as a foil common. Look at how cool that looks. I think it just looks cool in general. I don't think that the foiling is doing that much of a difference, to be honest. Like, the card frame itself looks cool, but the art itself is not much different, I won't lie. Lake Town, on the other hand, does look much different in foil and very, very cool. All right, next. Probably about halfway through this box now. Box 4. Okay. We've got another Thranduil the Elven King. Not bad. We've got another foil Great Fierce Bee. So cute. So cute. And a foil Goblin Town. Okay. Next, we've got... Okay. A Supper for Spiders rare. Desert Wereworm as a foil rare. Not bad. First one of those in foil. And an Elven King's Halls also in foil. Nice. Next, we've got My Precious. Very nice. Great ugly looking goblin as a foil uncommon. Again, the card frame or the card text box looks better in foil than the art does, but still. And a full art plains. Next, we've got there it is, Balin Loremaster again. Okay, we've seen plenty of that guy. And a Dreaded Bat Cloud as a foil uncommon. That's gorgeous, by the way, in foil. Very gorgeous. Okay, next.
Thank you.
We've got Gandalf, Spark Starter. Not bad. And the Master of Lake Town as our rare. And Bowside Wanderers as a foil common. Not great foil. Not great. Won't lie. Okay, next. We've got The Lonely Mountain as our rare. Or one of our rares, apparently. Wow. Seriously? 3 in a row? That they've been there like that? That's ridiculous. A Lakeshore Apothecary as a foil common. Okay. Next. There we go. We've got Last Light of Durin's Day as our rare. And a Nori Teller of Tales as our foil common. Again, not amazing in foil. Like the fire right there looks cool. but that's about it. Next, we've got... Okay. Bilbo's Gambit again as a rare. Getaway Barrel as a second rare. And Old Thrush in foil for a third time. Okay. Next, we've got a Chief Warg's Company as our rare, a Dwarven Provisioner as our foil common. Again, not great in foil. And that's it. Basic. Next, we've got a Rovanian Rampager as our rare, and a Reverent Howl as our foil common that actually looks pretty okay in foil. You want to know why? Because the wolf is in foil. If the subject of the card is foil, the foil is good. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Next, final six, last two rows. We've got a Radagast of Ross Goebel as our rare, a Desert Wereworm Alt Art rare. I guess we figured out the way to get this card without getting it with the Lonely Mountain. And Gollum the Abandoned foil uncommon again. That looks so good. So good in foil. Okay. Next. That one did not want to cooperate, but I'll live. It's been a bit, so I can't be that upset. All right, our rare is Part in Friendship. A foil Gnashing of Teeth. I think it's our second one of these we've gotten in foil. Not a great foil. And a Lake Town. Okay, final four, everybody. Final four of box 4. Let's see. We've got another Radagast of Ross Goebel. Okay. Or Roscobel. Something like that. And a foil rare in Stone Giant of High Pass. Now that looks pretty cool in foil. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. And a Lake Town. Bottom 3. Last row. We've got a... come on now. There we go. Thorin Mountain King Mythic. Very nice. Second one of these we've seen. And a foil uncommon Ravenhill Flock. Second one of these that we've seen as well. Okay. Second to last is a Getaway Barrel as our rare. An Unexpected Party is our second rare. And a Dusk Watch Hunter is our foil common, which is very nice. Very cool looking. And a foil mountain as well. Okay. And last but not least, for box 4, we've got a... Nope. There it is. Glamdring Foehammer. We at least have a playset of these now. Glamdring Foehammer as our rare. And then a Long Lake Nuisance as our foil common. With a Mirkwood. Not bad at all. Next is going to be box 5. There we go. Box 5 has for us. Okay. It didn't want to open. There we go. Okay. We've got another The Eagles Are Coming as a rare. And we've got another foil uncommon Stone by Sunlight. Next, we've got Uncover the Moon Letters as our rare, not bad, and a foil rare in Desolation of Smaug with pretty cool looking foiling pattern. I like that. Okay. Next, we've got Stone Giant of High Pass as our rare, and a Bilbo's Deadly Slice. Haven't seen one of these in a bit in foil, but it is not our first. And a Mirkwood. Next. All right. We have the Master of Lake Town as our rare. Radagast of Rosgobel as our rare as well. We've got at least a place out of these now, too. And Gundabad Opportunist as our foil common. And that's a weird foil. I don't love that one. Next. Okay. We've got... Really? I feel like it's been a bit since we've seen some alt arts. Whoa! First one of these we've seen without the Lonely Mountain. It is Desert Wereworm with a Getaway Barrel. Still with a rare red card, though. Interesting. And we have a Bowside Wanderers as our foil common. Okay. Interesting. Next. We've got Dane. Dane Ironfoot is our rare. Smaug's Fury is our foil common. And Goblin Town. Next. Thorin's Last Stand. Alt art. And Bard's Company as our rare. Is that our first one of these? Maybe not. The other ones were not as memorable, but here we go. Bard's Company. And a Rage into the Valley is our foil common. Okay. With just a regular basic. Next. We've got come on now, the Notary Hobbits. It's been a bit since we've seen one, but here we are, the Notary Hobbits. Very nice. As our rare, we have a Lakeshore Apothecary as our foil common and a regular basic. Okay. Oh no. I sorted wrong. All right, there we go. I fixed it. We've got... Sometimes it's like, you know, habit, force a habit, but I was able to do it, so. Down in the Valley as our Saga rare. And Dane Ironfoot as a second rare. And Sylvan Reveler as a foil uncommon. With Iron Hills. Okay, next. Okay. It's a great, ugly-looking Goblin alt art uncommon. Fun. A Balin Loremaster as our rare again. And a foil rare in Down in the Valley. Look at how gorgeous that is in foil. My God. Ooh, and a foil Goblin Town as well. My bad. Didn't mean to skip it. There we go. Next. We've got... Next is... a Riddles in the Dark is our rare. That's a cool one. I like that art. And a foil Old Fat Spider. It's been a bit since, but we do have one of these from before as well. Okay. Then we've got in this one an Unexpected Party as our rare, a Celebrate the Mountain King as a foil uncommon, and a Lake Town in foil as well. Gorgeous. Next, we've got maybe about halfway through this one now, through box 5, maybe. We have a Gandalf Spark Starter. The Gandalf was an alt art, but now we have the Queen of Dale Mythic, Supper for Spiders rare, and a Bjorn Reluctant Host foil common. Not bad. With a regular basic. Next. Okay. We've got a Along the Crooked Way. It's been a bit, but we have a number of these already. A Front Porch Sentries as our foil common. Not bad. And an Elven King's Halls. Okay. Next is, whoops. We've got Glamdring Foehammer again. These rares really like us. And an Addercop as a foil common. Ooh, gorgeous foil Fuller Island. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Love that. Love, love, love that. Okay, next. We have wait for it. Feely the Pathfinder as a rare. Elven King's Harper as a foil common. And a Forest. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Next. We've got a... Come on. There we go. Head of the Hunt is our rare. Patient Instructor is our foil common. Very pretty. And a Mirkwood. Then... No, why would you do this? There we go. Okay. No, there we go. The Most Decrepit Old Bird as our rare. A Vow to Erebor as a foil common. And... No, there we go. Next is... Oh, we have at least one alt art back here. Roads Go Ever, Ever On as our rare. And then a foil alt art uncommon, Iron Hills Blacksmith. You know what? Again, the like, frame looks cool. The art itself, not so great. Well, I guess these, like, gems down here or whatever. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, anyway, so we've got that. Have we not? Is that our first one of the foil of those? I guess not, right? I don't know what I did with it. Who knows? I'll figure it out. I will make sure that the store has what they need so that you all can have what you need. Top link in the description down below. Come on down to the store. Pick up this product for yourself. It's going to be great. This set, it looks very interesting. We have a Dwalin Weapon Master. I still haven't gotten it. And an alt art, The Great Goblin. This art is phenomenal. This alt art, you tell me in the comments if you agree. This alt art looks like it came from, like, I don't know, like a Jim Henson production or something, which is ironic because that was the Lorwyn. But anyway, it does. It looks like it's from, like, Fraggle Rock or something. But here's the Great Goblin. It looks very realistic, I guess is what I'm saying. That, like, it's like, you know, animatronic or a puppet or something like that. But it's really cool looking. I like it. And we have a foil uncommon Bard the Bowmaster, or, yeah, Bowman again. And that's really cool looking, actually. Then we have an Iron Hills as our land. And we move on. I am running out of space in this sorting tray, but I have a second one, so I will move on to that one eventually. But for now, we have a Thorin's Last Stand alt art. We have a third Gandalf Goblin's Bane alt art, like book art, alt art. This is our third one of this one in particular. And a Bilbo Baggins Burglar as our foil common. Wow. All right, and a Lake Town. Okay. Next, we've got what have we got? Great Gilded Boat. Very cool. That's our rare. Whoops, took it away too quickly. We've got a Dane's Company and a foil uncommon, the Mountain King's Return. Again, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous foil. Okay. Next is a Last Light of Durin's Day is our rare. Wood Elves is our foil common. Not bad, not bad. Oh, and a foil island. I think I took it away too quickly. My bad, everybody. That is very pretty, actually. So there you go. Next, we've got a... No, there we go. A Bolg's Company as our rare. An Ordinary Bear as our foil common. Lots of bears in this set, man. Lots of bears to go with Bjorn, the mythic. And a Lake Town. Cool. Next, we've got our final six packs of box 5. Okay. Nope. This one, the Lonely Mountain. Not followed by, we actually broke the streak, not followed by the dragon or whatever it was, the worm. Iron Hills Stalwart, a foil, uncommon. Or, sorry, common, excuse me. And an Elven King's Halls. Okay, next is this one. It's got for us. Hey, don't forget, everybody, to check the links in the description down below. If you want to see more from us here at Geek for All, we've got 2 other YouTube channels, as well as 2 Instagrams and Discord. We would love to have you come join us. Come say hi. We've got a gigantic big bear again. Very, very, very silly. We've got a little bear as well. So we've got a gigantic big bear and a little bear. One right after the other. This one's adorable, though. Just adorable. In foil. And a foil plane, speaking of foils. Okay, nice. Next. Final 4, everybody. Final 4. We've got... That pack opened very nicely and easily. We've got another Lord of the Eagles alt art, or book art. That's the second one of these. And a Magnificent End foil common. Okay. Final 3. Last row, everyone. Last row. Gives us a Bofer Reliable Guardian alt art uncommon. A Wizard's Staff rare. And a Lake Town Mariners foil uncommon. That's very cool in foil. I like that. And a full art forest. Not bad, not bad. Last 2. Last 2 in box 5. Okay, Rage into the Valley alt art. Sure, I'll take it. Then a Fateful Discovery Mythic. Okay, we definitely have a playset of these now, right? Very nice. And a Desolation Prowler foil uncommon. Okay. Along with Iron Hills. And last but not least, for box 5, we've got... Oh, okay. We've got Thorin Oakenshield alt art. Bilbo Luckweaver, or Wearer, excuse me, alt art uncommon. And a Thranduil's Company rare, a Thranduil, Sindarin Liege, foil uncommon, gorgeous, and a foil regular forest. Not bad at all. Almost halfway through, y'all. The last box of the first case of Play Boosters. This is box 6. And let's see what we can get out of here. We've got great stuff so far. So, we've got a Down in the Valley as our rare. We've got a Dane Ironfoot as our second rare. And a Rage into the Valley. Okay. Down in the Valley and Rage into the Valley. As so this is our foil common as well. That's very funny. Okay. Next, we've got come on now, another Dane Ironfoot. Wow, 2 in a row. Okay, interesting. As our rare, and a Front Porch Sentries as our foil common. And a foil Basic Mountain as well. Okay. Next, we've got third pack. Gives us an alt art Gloin the Mighty, uncommon. An Elven Passage is our rare. Gorgeous. This only the second one of these that we've gotten, I feel like, right? Ooh, and a foil mythic in the Queen of Dale. Yes, please. That's very nice. And a foil Mirkwood as well. Not bad at all. Okay. That was a cool pack. Foil mythic, huh? Plus, again, like I said, that Elven Passage is the first one that we've, the second one I feel like that we've seen. So, maybe a rarer rare. Because again, we've gotten a lot more duplicates of some mythics than we have of that rare. Speaking of duplicates, a Balin Loremaster. There's so many of that card. And a Giant's Boulder. Look at that foil. My God, that's pretty. Wow. Okay. And an Iron Hills foil as well. Nice. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's funny. I was like really kind of high on the foils at the beginning, and then they kind of trailed off a little bit. But there are still some very good foils in this set. Very good. It's just that now I'm not confident in saying that like all the foils are great. This alt art is probably my favorite of the alt arts. It's really cool looking. We have Bofer, Reliable Guardian. Also, there's got to be some kind of like a Bofa joke that could be made here, but I'm not going to be the one to do it. You can do it in the comments. We have the Lord of the Eagles as a rare. Roads Go Ever, Ever On as our saga. And Bofer again. I guess he liked the fact that I was, trying to say that there's a joke with his name. We have a foil Bofer Reliable Guardian in the regular art as well. And a Lake Town. Okay, great. Next, we've got oh, wow. That pack wrapper just like launched out of the way there. Okay, we have another The Notary Hobbits. We have a foil The Black Arrow, uncommon. I was wondering when we would see this because I'd seen a number of these as we were going through, and that art is very striking. And so in foil, really, really nice. Really nice. Next. We're going to have a lot of Bilbo and Gandalf. We have 3 in a row here, which is very odd. I think it's the way that I picked the packs up, so I can't blame the packaging for that. Can you just... Thank you. We have the Sackville Bagginses as our rare. We have Bilbo Baggins Burglar as our foil common. Okay. That was our common, our foil, the last time we got that rare as well, I think. The Sackville Bagginses. Are you kidding? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, because that was the one where we also got Gollum, if I recall. Okay. So, Bolg's Company is our rare. Thror's Map. First one of these that we've seen in foil, as a foil uncommon as well. It actually looks really cool in foil, I must say. Really, really nice. A Lake Town as well as for our land. And then as promised, the third. Bilbo and Gandalf. Oh, okay, this is just how this box was packed, because now we have 3 of the next art as well in a row. But now we have Iron Hills Blacksmith as our alt art uncommon. We have Thorin Mountain King as our mythic, and Sting Bilbo's Sword as our rare, with a Reverent Howl foil common. Not bad foil. We talked about this before. Not bad at all. Next, whoever these two are, the dwarf and the bear. You know them. The dwarf and the bear, our good friends. We've got sorry. We've got Riddles in the Dark as our rare. Still love that art. We have an Adder Cop, as our foil common spider, and a Mirkwood. Then another one of these two. Yeah, that's just going to be the pattern now. Okay, fine. I'll try to stick to it. I might make a mistake, but, don't be upset with me. I'm sorry. Then we have... No, that's not it. We've got another Bulgs company. Jeez. I feel like a lot of... obviously there are going to be a lot of duplicates, but I mean, duplicates, in such quick succession in the same box. And then a foil alt art, Bofer Reliable Guardian. Bofer really likes this today. Or all of a sudden, I guess. And a Goblin Town. Very nice. Okay, and the last of these 3, or 2, whatever. Right, there's 3 different packs, but there's 2 people on each pack art. Okay. We have another, the Sackville. See, that's what I'm saying. Look at these duplicates. This box is real weird. Okay, and a Gundabad Opportunist as our foil common. And an Elven King's Halls. Interesting. Right, because now we're going to have 3 of these 2. And we'll see if we have, similar rares among them. No, well, maybe. But right now, the first that we've seen of this in a while, Through the Forest Gate. Okay, and then our foil is Laketown Toymaker, our first of this in foil, and it's an uncommon. Okay. Next of these 2 on the pack art, we've got a alt art, Thorin's Last Stand. Okay, an alt art, Dreaded Bat Cloud.
Nope.
And a mythic in Gollum Riddlemaker. Or Riddle Master. Did I say Maker last time too? I'm so sorry. Gollum Riddle Master. As well as a foil common Hobbit Hole. Very nice. So cool looking in foil. Okay. All right. We've got Tom Burton William as our rare, and we've got Thranduil Sindarin Liege as our foil alt art uncommon. Very nice. Okay, back to Bilbo and Gandalf for 3 packs. And we'll see what they give us. They give us a Dwalin Weapon Master as our rare, a Chief Warg's Company alt art rare, our first one of these in alt art, I believe, that I've seen at least, and an Elven King's Harper foil common, a full art Plains as well. Next, more Bilbo Gandalf. Oh no. That one was weird. Okay, sure. We've got a Through the Forest Gate. Okay, more duplicate rares, but it's been a bit. Can't complain too much. And a Bothersome Noisemaker foil uncommon. This thing is playing the tuba. That is hilarious. Why? Okay. And a foil forest as well. Or, sorry, that's a swamp. And it's a basic swamp. Okay. And last, Bilbo and Gandalf for now. Because that, like I said, that's just going to be the pattern now. There's 3 of each pack art in a row We have the Great Ugly Looking Goblin. As an uncommon alt art. Followed by another... See? Even the Mythic is duplicated. What is happening in this box? Gollum Riddlemaster and a Gathering of Darkness foil uncommon. Weird box, man. And a foil full art Forest as well. Okay, now we've got the Bear and the Dwarf. And we start with a Thorin's Last Stand alt art, as well as a, ooh, very nice, the alt art mythic, our first one of this, Orcrist Goblin Cleaver. We got one regular mythic of this, but now we have it in alt art as well, and this is a gorgeous art. Wow. I like that a lot. And a foil Ordinary Bear. Just an ordinary bear. Don't worry about it. Okay. Speaking of bears, the Bear and the Dwarf have for us a alt art Sting Bilbo's Sword as our rare, and a Long Lake Nuisance as our foil common. Not bad. Okay, and last but not least of the trio of this pack art, I should say, we have a Uncover the Moon Letters as our rare, Wood Elves as our foil common, nice, and an Iron Hills. Okay, back to these two. The elf and the human, the archers. I don't know. Again, you're more than welcome to tell me their names in the comments. I would appreciate it. I really would. Our rare is a Stone Giant of High Pass. That's our rare. A Dwarven Mauler is our foil uncommon. It's not a bad one. And a foil full art Plains, which is very, very nice. Okay, second of these two. And we have a Rage into the Valley alt art common, a Bard's Company rare, okay, and a foil Smaug's Fury as a foil common. Okay. And last of these three is a Wizard's Staff as our rare, the Notary Goblins as a second rare, and yeah, our first one of these in regular art and it's foil, Smaug Wicked Worm. Not bad. We got the book art, the book alt art as well. But there is Smaug Wicked Worm as our foil rare, a foil rare. Not bad at all. Okay, I like that. And then an island, sure. Full art island. All right, we're on to the final six. But we're still keeping with the same theme. We've still got 3 Gandalf and Bilbo. So we start with a Troop of Ponies alt art uncommon. We then move on to the Most Decrepit Old Bird at rare, and the Iron Hills Stalwart as a foil common. Not a great foil. It's fine. Okay. Next, Gandalf and Bilbo. We've got a Stone Giant of High Pass as our rare, a Troop of Ponies regular art foil. So we haven't seen this one in foil yet, this art at least, and Iron Hills. And last of these 3, and then there will be 3 packs remaining, so this is final 4 as well. We have there we go, Bard's Company as our rare, and a Nori, Teller of Tales foil common, which again, not a great foil. We talked about that earlier. Okay, then we have 2 of these, right, because we're going to do 2 of those, and then we'll have our last pack. So this is the final 3. We have another Elven Passage. Not bad. I think it's only our 3rd one of those, though. And a Bowside Wanderers. Okay, as a foil common. Not bad. I have to say, I do like that the basics have, like, passages written on them about, like, describing what they're showing. I think that's really cool. I mean, again, it's about a book, right? So it makes sense, but that's really cool. The Lord of the Eagles rare. Roads Go Ever Ever On as a rare saga, and Lakeshore Apothecary as a foil common. Not bad. Okay, last pack of box 6. And so the last pack of the first case has for us a gigantic big bear. Yeah, that's right. It's a gigantic big bear. And a Bilbo Luckwearer. That is really good looking in foil. Really good looking in foil. Wow. Okay, and a Mirkwood. Not bad at all. Next is box 7 of 12. We've got a Dreaded Bat Cloud as an alt art uncommon. The Lonely Mountain as a rare, and Little Bear as a foil. It's so little. And a foil regular plains as well. Not bad. All right. Next, we've got Rovanian Rampager as our rare, and Smaug's Fury as our foil. I feel like we got the first one of these pretty late compared to some of the other cards that we've opened, like multiples of in foil, but I feel like since that moment we've opened a ton of these in foil. Just saying. Okay. We've got Iron Hills Blacksmith, alt art uncommon. We've got Gloin the Mighty, alt art uncommon. And we've got the Great Goblin, alt art rare. Not bad at all. As well as another foil ordinary bear. And a foil regular swamp. That's really good looking as well in foil. I like that quite a bit. Next, we've got a the Sackville Bagginses again as our rare. Burn, Burn, Tree, and Fern. Our first one of these as a foil. And this is a foil uncommon saga that looks very good in foil. I like that a lot. Okay. Next. It's doing it again. This is 3 of these in a row. But anyway, everything's fine. We have Keely the Resourceful. So there's Feely and Keely. Sure, that makes sense. Keely the Resourceful as a rare, an Unexpected Party as a rare, and the Black Arrow as a foil uncommon again. Okay. Next, we've got a Riddles in the Dark as our rare, and a Dwarven Short Sword foil, gorgeous foil common, absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And then onto this one. Still 3 in a row of these two as well. So weird. Rage into the Valley, alt art. Troop of Ponies, alt art. And Settle the Wreckage. Only the second Settle the Wreckage out of 6 boxes. And actually, this is box 7. So out of 7 boxes, we've gotten 2 Settle the Wreckage. Jesus. All right. Well, we know what the chase rare is, I guess. And a Ragged Short Spear, foil common. And then Elven King's Halls, sure. Next. All right. Let's do another Elven Passage, huh? Okay, not bad at all. That's our rare, our first rare, I should say, because our second is Along the Crooked Way. And a foil rare in Through the Forest Gate. Nice foil on that one, too. Very cool. Foil rare. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. Gandalf and Bilbo. All right, it looks like it's maybe fixed itself a bit now. In terms of 3 of the same arts in a row. We've got Sting, Bilbo's Sword, as our rare. We've got Tom Burton William, these names, man, and an Eagle's Rescue as a foil uncommon. Okay, not bad at all. All right, next. We've got... Most Decrepit Old Bird as a rare. Mirkwood Nurturer as a foil common. And Mirkwood. That's funny. Okay. Do this again with these two on this pack art. All right, we've got Cantankerous Keepers as our rare. That's the first one of these we've seen. Again, 7th box, by the way. First one of these that we've seen, Cantankerous Keepers. Wow. And a Misty Mountains Raider as a foil uncommon. Yeah, probabilities, man. Like, so interesting to me. We've opened 7 boxes. We've gotten multiple mythics. Like, we've gotten 4 of the same mythic already in more than one instance. And yet this is our first of this rare. At least maybe I'm just forgetting. And you guys are like, Joe, seriously, we have like 3 of those already. And then, you know what? That's fine too. I've been opening for quite a while. Hopefully you'll forgive me. But, again, probability is wild. Thorin's Last Stand, alt art, common. Followed by, Smaug the Magnificent, mythic. That's nice. That's our first of that one for sure. This box is pretty interesting. And a foil common Hobbit hole, again, very pretty in foil. Very pretty. Okay, next is these two. Okay. Let's see. Ah, nice. We got another Orcrist Goblin Cleaver as our mythic. That is gorgeous again. It's our 3rd one of these now, I think. Moment of Glory in foil common, and Iron Hills foil as well. Okay. Next. Gandalf and Bilbo. Give us... Let's see. Down in the Valley as a rare saga. Mirkwood Nurturer as a foil common. Not bad. Okay. Next. We've got... This store is bumping today. I'm very pleased. Because it means there's a lot going on. That's always, and to be honest, there's always a lot going on. Let's be real. This store's great. We have a Wizard's Staff as our rare, and a Confusticate and Bebother as our foil common. God. Okay. I can't I can't, like, just go on autopilot and open cards when there are cards like that available for me to have to read. Oh, God. Okay, anyway. We've got a gigantic big bear. Look at it. It's so gigantic and big. We've got a Chief Warg's Company, and we've got an Iron Hills Blacksmith as a foil uncommon. And a Mirkwood foil as well. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Next. We've got a Gandalf Spark Starter Alt Art Uncommon. A Dreaded Bat Cloud Alt Art Uncommon. A Part in Friendship Rare. And a Smaug Wicked Worm Rare, as well as a Velvet Wing Butterflies foil common. Okay. Next, we've got a Gloin the Mighty Alt Art Uncommon Dwarf. We've got a Great Gilded Boat Rare. We've got the Master of Laketown Rare. And we've got Bjorn's Hospitality. Very cool. First one of these we've seen in foil, I think, as a foil uncommon. Okay, great. Whoops. I dropped the treasure a little bit, but it's fine. It's a treasure token after all. We're going to be just fine. Next is a Dane Ironfoot as our rare, followed by a Tidings of War. We've seen many of these in foil as a foil common, and a Goblin Town. Okay, next. Got these two. Whoops. Okay. We have another Elven Passage as our rare. We've got Bulg of the North. I think this might be our first of this uncommon in foil. It's not great. It's fine. And a foil regular island as well. Not bad. Okay, next. Bilbo and Gandalf gives us Uncover the Moon Letters as our rare. Altercop, or Addercop. I mess up this, I feel like I mess up the name almost every time, or every other time. But we've got Addercop as a foil common. Not bad, not bad. Next, we've got Desolation of Smaug as our rare. Not bad. And a Gollum Silent Slinker. First one of these we've seen in foil. And it's the common Gollum. Okay, and a Full Art Mountain. Nice. Next, these two. Ugh. Look at that great fierce bee. We've got Thorin Oakenshield, Alt Art Uncommon. We've got Belladonna Took, first one of these we've seen. Wow. Okay. Interesting. And we've got a long-bodied gray dog as a foil common again. Only the second one of those we've gotten, I think. So there's that. Next, Bilbo and Gandalf. Let's see. We've got a Bilbo's Gambit as our rare. A Bowside Wanderers as our foil common, not a great foil. And a Full Art Island. Next, final 6 of box 7. I separated the numbers. You don't have to do the hand thing. We have a Thorin's Last Stand as an alt art common. as well as the Notary Hobbits as a rare. Not bad. And the Sackville Bagginses, lots of Hobbit or Halfling rares. The Sackville Bagginses, and a Woodland Weave Master is our foil uncommon. Elven King's Halls is our land as well. Got these two now. Whoops. Okay. Now we have... Whoa! Cool! First of this mythic, Bard, King of Dale. Very nice. I feel like we've gotten a lot of firsts recently, which feels quite nice. This is a cool art, too, for Bard, King of Dale. And the Great Goblin as a rare as well. And Chief Warg's Company. What a great pack as a foil rare. Absolutely incredible pack. And a Goblin Town. Not bad at all. All right, well, we're down to the final four, everybody. Final four here. See, I know, I'm upset about it, too. We've got come on now. Settle the Wreckage, third one. Very nice. Almost a playset, y'all. Almost a playset. And a Dane, Lord of the Iron Hills as a foil uncommon. Seen a number of Danes, huh? Okay. And speaking of Iron Hills, there's Iron Hills. Look at that. Is this Dane? Is that who this is? I don't know. But maybe with a bear. And I'm sure the bear has a name too. If it's not Bjorn, maybe it's Bjorn. I don't know. Again, hopefully you all are letting me know in the comments if you're big Hobbit fans. Riddles in the Dark is our rare. And Mirkwood Meditator is our foil common that looks really nice in foil. A regular swamp as well. That was this is the final row, by the way. We're in the second to last pack now. And we've got a Dwalin Weapon Master as our rare, and an Iron Hills Stalwart as our foil common with a mountain. And last but not least, Bilbo and Gandalf in pack 7. We've got a gigantic big bear. That's right. It's a gigantic big bear. We've got a Giant's Boulder. Love this foil, man. It's so cool. And a foil island. Very nice. All right. Guess what? Box 8. Okay. So can we see this? They're all the same. They're all the same art. Is that how it's going to be all the way down? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. But good Lord. Okay. Yeah, they really did not package these. It's so weird. Also, never mind. That's just very strange that they packed it this way or chose to pack it this way. Ooh, a new alt art or alt book art for Gleaming Splendor. It's got to be gleaming, right? It can't be gleaming. It doesn't look like a G though, but it's Gleaming Splendor. The hell is Gleaming Splendor? So yeah, here's Gleaming Splendor, plus a foil Thorin's Last Stand, foil common, and a Goblin Town. Okay. I mean, they're all in a row. It's very weird, but here we go. Also didn't mean to rhyme there. We're going to move on. Bilbo Luck Wearer is our alt art uncommon, and Desolation of Smaug is our rare. And Sound of the Trumpets, first one of these in foil, is a foil uncommon. Okay, not bad. Next. Same two guys on this pack. And we have a... Really? Getaway Barrel as our rare. And a Crude Bent Blade as our foil common with Goblin Town. Okay. Followed by Bilbo and Gandalf on this pack. which gives us what on the inside? Desolation of Smaug again. Back to back almost. And a Dusk Watch Hunter as our foil common. Which means next we've got another Gandalf and Bilbo. Okay. Look at this great fierce bee. Super cute. And a Zog, Moria's Ruin as our rare. And a Dory Bearer of Friends, which is our foil common, which is not great, as a foil. And we'll go like this and like that. Sorry about that. We're back. These, oh my god. We're actually going to have 4 in a row of this one. Okay. That's very strange.
We'll get a couple.
All right. We have another Cantankerous Keepers. Rare. And a Lake Town Toymaker foil uncommon. Not bad. And a foil Iron Hills as well. Okay, next. Okay. We've got a Roads Go Ever Ever On with as a rare saga, and a foil rare in the Great Goblin. Not bad. Very nice foil rare. Okay. Won't complain about that. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of these because we are back to doing 3 in a row of the same pack art, and we had 1 on the top above it. So here we go. The Master of Lake Town is our rare. Part in Friendship is our second rare, and Dwarven Mauler is our foil uncommon. Okay. Next, and last of these for now, is a Bilbo Thief in the Night Mythic. I think our first one, at least, of this art for this Bilbo. Thranduil the Elven King as our rare, and Gathering of Darkness foil uncommon. Okay, great. Next is a gigantic big bear again. So many of these, so many. A Thranduil's Company as a second rare, and a foil common Gandalf, Wandering Wizard, very cool looking in foil, along with a foil Mirkwood Wolf token as well. Okay, next. It's going to be 3 of these 2 on packs together. And we have The Eagles Are Coming rare, plus a foil rare in Radagast of Rosgobel. Not bad, foil rare. Not bad at all. It looks nice, too. Okay, next. The last of these 2 for a little while. We have Alt Art Gandalf Spark Starter, as well as an Alt Art Iron Hills Blacksmith uncommon. Ooh, first one of these we've seen, Dancing from Dark to Dawn Mythic. That's pretty great. This art is hilarious. I love it. Ooh, and wow, this pack. A foil Settle the Wreckage. Okay, as a foil rare, not bad at all. And a foil Plains, too. Sure, that was a great pack. Absolutely great pack. Next, Gandalf and Bilbo have for us a Bejeweled Warg. Been a bit. The face on that guy, my god. And an alt art, or not an alt art, excuse me, a foil uncommon, Gloin the Mighty. We've just seen many of this in alt art, so it messed with me a little bit there. Next, with these 2, we've got a a great ugly looking goblin as an uncommon alt art. Head of the Hunt, first one of these we've seen in this alt art rare, and a foil alt art. Oh no, sorry, it's just an alt art rare, it's not foil, we're not at the foil yet. Alt art, the Eagles are coming rare. Very nice though, very nice. And a Stir Up Trouble foil common. Oh, and a foil island as well. Look at that. Okay. Not bad. And it's a regular island, not a full art, but still. Next. Gandalf and Bilbo have for us a... Let's see. Desert Wereworm as our rare. Stony Voiced Goblins as our foil common. And a Lake Town. Okay, next is a Feely the Pathfinder rare and Smaug the Great Calamity foil common. Still awesome looking in foil. And a full art swamp. Next are Gandalf and Bilbo with Along the Crooked Way as our rare, Wizard's Staff as a second rare, and Ori Keeper of Songs as a foil common. Not bad. Next, we've got a Dane's Company as our rare. We've got a Lake Town Lookout as our foil common. And a Goblin Town. Next. We have a Tom Burton William. Hilarious. That name is so silly to me. A Dwalin Weapon Master and an Enchanted River's Grasp. Love that foil. Absolutely love it. And an Iron Hills. Okay. Next is these two with a Thorin's Last Stand alt art common, along with another mythic Smaug the Magnificent. Very nice. And a Guardian of the Halls. Maybe the first one of these we've seen in foil? Maybe? Foil common. Okay. Next is these two with a... There we are. Feely the Pathfinder as our rare. And an alt art uncommon foil Bilbo Luckwearer. That is really awesome looking in foil. Wow, that's so nice. I like that a lot. Okay. Next, we've got a... Ooh, the Arkenstone Mythic. Lots of really good cards in a row here. The Arkenstone. Second one of these we've gotten, I think. Key to the Side Door, foil uncommon. First one of these we've seen as well in foil. Very, very nice. Okay. Next, Gandalf and Bilbo again. We've got a Last Light of Durin's Day is our rare, and an Elven Raft Steerer is our foil uncommon, and again, I think the first of that particular foil. And a foil mountain. Not bad. Next, we've got Bard's Company as our rare, an Old Thrush as our foil common, and a mountain. All right, next. Final 6, last 2 rows of packs here. We've got the Notary Hobbits as our rare, and a well-worn spatula as our foil common. That's pretty cool looking in foil, I like that. All right. Next is, let's see. The Great Gilded Boat as our rare. The Master of Lake Town as a second rare, and a Goblin Town Flunkies as our foil common, along with a foil Lake Town as well. Not bad, not bad. Final 4, everybody. Final 4 in box 8. We have the Queen of Dale as our mythic. Not bad. Supper for Spiders as a rare, and a foil alt art uncommon, or common, excuse me, Rage into the Valley. That is really cool looking in foil. And a foil full art swamp as well. Damn. Very nice. Okay. Last row, last 3 packs. We've got a Rage into the Valley again, alt art common. Thranduil Sindarin Liege as a alt art uncommon. A great ugly looking goblin as an alt art uncommon. And a mythic Elrond Moon Reader, along with a foil common Plunder the Trollshaws. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Second to last is a Uncover the Moon Letters, followed by a foil common Esgaroth Garrison. Not bad. Did I say that was foil? It's foil. Hopefully you could see that it was foil, but still. And next, we've got a Roads Go Ever Ever On as a saga rare. Thror's Map as a foil uncommon. And the land. But guess what? That's that. So now we're on to box 9 of 12. We are 2/3 of the way there. We start with Down in the Valley as our rare saga. Whoops. A Settle the Wreckage again, very nice as a rare. And Bilbo's Deadly Slice as a foil common. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Next, we have a Sting Bilbo's Sword alt art rare. Not bad. Very cool looking. And a Woodland Weave Master foil uncommon. And a full art mountain. Okay, next. We've got Glamdring Faux Hammer as our rare, and a Celebrate the Mountain King as our foil uncommon. Not bad. And a Goblin Town foil as well. Which means we move on to this Bilbo and Gandalf pack. And it has for us nice, another Bard King of Dale Mythic. Second one of these. Very, very cool. And a Great Goblin, or the Great Goblin, as our rare, and a Reverent Howl as our foil common. Okay. Next, we've got a... okay, so we have Great Ugly Looking Goblin as an alt art uncommon. We have a Sackville Baggins as our rare, and I skipped it, but I'll get to it in just a moment. We have our mythic Gleaming Splendor. So we only saw the alt art of this so far. This is our first non-alt art of this one. Very interesting. And our foil is a foil common, Moment of Glory. Very nice. Okay. With Lake Town, as you saw. Next is these two. We have Rage into the Valley as an alt art common. We have a Bard's Company alt art rare. Is this our first of this alt art? I think it is. And an Eagle's Rescue foil uncommon. Not bad. As well as Lake Town. Okay. Next is these two, who have for us a Bejeweled Warg as our rare, a Gundabad Opportunist as our foil common, and a Forest. Okay. Next, we've got... Come on, you. Don't do that. It is a Getaway Barrel as our rare, and a Long Lake Nuisance as our foil common. Okay. Then Gandalf and Bilbo have... Well, whatever they have, it's secret because it doesn't want to open. There we go. It has a The Lord of the Eagles rare and a Giant's Boulder foil common. Next, we've got another Dane's Company as our rare, a Head of the Hunt as a second rare, and a Sylvan Reveler as a foil uncommon. We have a Mirkwood as our land as well. Next are these two with a Elven Passage as our rare. Not bad. It's a cool one. And again, one that we haven't seen a lot of. A Troll Negotiations as a foil uncommon. And a basic Bilbo and Gandalf. Gives us a Keely the Resourceful as our rare, an Unexpected Party as a second rare, and Front Porch Sentries as a foil common, with a foil Elven King's Halls as well. Next, another Bilbo and Gandalf. Gives us... Come on, there we go. A Cantankerous Keepers. We have at least 3 of these now, even though it took us a long time to get even the first one. And a Thorin's Last Stand as a foil common. And Goblin Town. Next, probably about halfway through this box now, I would say, if I had to guess, just from like looking at it, we've got Roll as our rare. It's actually been a bit since I've had to say that, so there we go. And a foil common, Elven King's Harper. Okay. And these two with A. Let's see. Tom, Bert, and William is our rare. The Trolls. And an Iron Hills Blacksmith as our foil uncommon. Next is these two. And they've got for us a...
yeah, that was kind of...
Ooh, very nice. It's our first Thorin Mountain King book alt art. That's a mythic alt art book. That's very, very cool. Thorin Mountain King. Awesome, man. I love that. And a Ragged Short Spear as our foil common, and a foil regular plains as well. Not bad at all. Next is Gandalf and Bilbo with something on the inside. There we go. Okay. We've got a Gandalf Goblin's Bane as a mythic, regular mythic, because we got three of the book alt arts of this before we got one regular, huh? That is actually hilarious. So here's Gandalf Goblin's Bane, first one of these we've seen in this art. Whoa, this pack. And a foil Elven Passage. Wow. That is impressive. I really like that. Okay. And a Goblin Town. And obviously it looks incredible in foil, but also, like, again, it's a card that we have not seen a lot of. So leads me to believe that, that might be rather rare, no pun intended, to get that in foil. But again, maybe you know differently, and you can always let me know in the comments down below. We have another mythic. This is insane. In Bilbo Thief in the Night, that's 3 mythics in a row, right? We had Thorin, we had Gandalf, and now we have Bilbo. That's crazy, right? And then a Vow to Erebor is our foil common here. Very nice. And then a regular land. And then the token. Next, we've got, in this pack with these two friends, okay, this one has... Ooh, Thranduil, Sindarin Liege as an alt art, uncommon again. The Master of Lake Town is our rare. And Wargling is our foil common again. I think only the second one of those we've seen. And a foil Swamp. Okay, next. We've got...
Like a small stack of Hobbits, really rare, and to see if they're reading it. It's like grab like 10, 15.
We've got Down in the Valley as a rare. We've got Lake Town Mariners as a foil uncommon. And Mirkwood. Okay. Next is, Dreaded Bat Cloud as an alt art, uncommon. Plus, Dwalin Weapon Master as a rare. Dane's Company as a foil rare, our first foil of this rare. Very nice. And the Elven King's Halls. Okay. Then in this pack, we've got a Smaug Wicked Worm as a rare. Very nice. And a Smaug Wicked Worm foil rare immediately behind it. Sure, that makes sense. Wow. Next, we've got, this is box 8. This is the 8th to last pack. We've got The Misty Mountains Cold as our rare. The Mountain King's Return as a foil. Both sagas, but this one's uncommon. Not bad. And we've got these two. And they have, for us, A Thranduil, the Elven King, as our rare, and a Bilbo Baggins Burglar as a foil common. Not bad, not bad. Okay. These two have for us a Settle the Wreckage, all right, making up for lost time, and a Smaug's Fury foil common. Okay, next. You've got a Belladonna Took Again as our rare, and a foil Velvet Wing Butterflies as our foil common. Excuse me. Next, final four, everybody. Whoops. As I throw it on the table. Who needs it anyway? We've got, very silly. We've got the Notary Hobbits, My Precious, and a foil Little Bear. Just a foil Little Bear. Ooh, and a foil Full Art Island. That is gorgeous. Very nice. Final three, last row of this box. Box 8 of 12 has for us the Lonely Mountain. The Eagles Are Coming. And a Stony Voiced Goblins foil common, as well as a full art land. Second to last is Rage Into the Valley alt art. Great ugly looking goblin alt art. Thorin Oakenshield alt art. Through the Forest Gate rare, and Nori Teller of Tales foil common with a plains. Last but not least, in box 8. This one was curled over a little bit. There we go. Okay, it's still opened. It counts. We've got alt art, Thorin's Last Stand as a common alt art, followed by Radagast of Rosgobel as our rare, and a foil Hobbit Hole. So pretty. So pretty. And a Mirkwood land. Okay. Box 9 of 12 has a Smaug, Wicked Worm again. Well, a Bard's Company foil rare. Very nice first pack. Okay. Not bad at all. These boxes have started out quite strong, I feel like. Although there was the one pack that ended with the book art, alt art, right? So they end strong too, I suppose. Nope, still not that one. There we go. The Misty Mountains Cold. I found it. As our rare, Vow to Erebor is our foil common, and a swamp. It's full art, but still, it's a swamp. Next, these two have for us probably multiple things, but at least we start with a Bard's Company as our rare, Supper for Spiders as a second rare, and Gollum Silent Slinker as a foil common. Not bad, not bad. Okay. With these two, we've got a Dane Ironfoot as our rare, Woodland Weave Master as our foil uncommon. That's pretty. And a Goblin Town. Okay. And with Gandalf and Bilbo, we've got A Rovanian Rampager, rare. A Thorin Oakenshield as our foil uncommon, very nice foil. And a Goblin Town. Followed by these two, who have for us, come on, a Keely the Resourceful is our rare, and an Eagle's Rescue foil uncommon with a Mirkwood. Next, we've got another Bard King of Dale. Third of this rare, huh? Very nice. Followed by a rare in the Great Goblin and a foil rare in the Desolation of Smaug. Very nice. Second one of these I think we've gotten in foil, right? Really cool. Really, really cool. Okay. Bilbo and Gandalf have for us a Roads Go Ever Ever On as a rare saga. And Giant's Boulder as a foil. Really like that foil. Really like it. Okay. Next, we've got a Thorin Oakenshield Alt Art, uncommon. Followed by a Cantankerous Keepers as our rare. And a Wood Elves foil common. Very nice. Okay, next. We've got an Unexpected Party as our rare. Bilbo Thief in the Night as a mythic. And, damn, Chief Warg's Company as a foil rare. That's incredible. Plus a foil Goblin Town as well. Wonderful. That's really nice. All right. Next, Gandalf and Bilbo with a Alt Art Thorin's Last Stand and a Feely the Pathfinder, followed by another Bilbo card, but this one, Bilbo Baggins, Burglar in foil. And a Mirkwood in foil, too. Not bad. Okay. Next, it's these two, who have for us something. That's for sure. They sure do have something. Nope. They have the Lord of the Eagles as our rare. Such a cool art. And a foil alt art, Thorin's Last Stand. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that one in foil yet, or at least I don't remember. And a foil Goblin Town, too. Not bad at all. Next. Those two again for a Last Light of Durin's Day is our rare. Cool. And an Elven King's Harper is our foil common. Okay. Next, we have these two. And they've got an Elven Passage. Very nice. And a Little Bear as our foil common. Adorable. Plus a regular swamp. Then we've got a Sting, Bilbo's Sword, as a rare. Whoops, sorry. A second rare in Desolation of Smaug. Nice. I don't know why I shook it like it was a foil. This one's the foil. In Magnificent End. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And an Iron Hills. You got it. Next, Gandalf and Bilbo again with a Troop of Ponies as our alt art uncommon, or an alt art uncommon, and a Beaufort Reliable Guardian alt art uncommon, with a Thranduil the Elven King rare, and a Troll Negotiations foil uncommon. Okay. Next is these two. And we got an Iron Hills Blacksmith alt art uncommon, a Bolg's Company as our rare, and a Thranduil's Company as a rare, as well as a Ravenhill Flock foil uncommon. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next is these two with, on the inside, a Rage into the Valley alt art common. And a roll as our rare. It is a little fun to say. It's tough to say as well, but it's fun to say. And we have a Dreaded Bat Cloud foil uncommon, along with that Full Art Forest. Next are these two again, with a Radagast of Roscoe as our rare, and a Wargling as a foil common. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Then we've got... Oh no. That didn't want to cooperate and go where it needed to go, but I got there. Don't you worry, everybody, I got there. All right, another great fierce bee up at the front here. So scary. And our rare is a Down in the Valley Saga at rare, plus a foil Hobbit hole again. So pretty. Very pretty. Along with a Full Art Plains. Next, these two. Okay. Have, a Dancing from Dark to Dawn. It's only our second one of these as a mythic. And a Bilbo's Deadly Slice as a foil common. Okay, next we've got... Oh no. A Stone Giant of High Pass. Not bad at all. It's such a cool art, man. It's very intimidating. And a Velvet Wing Butterflies as our foil common. Plus an Iron Hills. And we move on to the next, which is we have another book art for the Lonely Mountain alt art, rare, very awesome. And then a foil Moment of Glory foil common, amazing, and a foil Plains, regular Plains. Okay, next. We've got a Through the Forest Gate at rare, and a Gundabad Opportunist foil common, plus a Lake Town. Final six. Last two rows of box 10. Did I even say this was box 10 when I started it? I don't remember. But I should have, because it is. We have a Balin Loremaster as our rare, a second rare in Keely the Resourceful, and a Stone by Sunlight foil uncommon with Lake Town. Next, We have a mythic. Amazing. In the Queen of Dale. Yes, please. We have an Iron Hills Blacksmith. Foil uncommon. And we have a Lake Town as our land. Next. Final four, everybody. Final four in box 10 of 12. It's a great fierce bee. We have an alt art rare desert wereworm. Very nice. The alt art is crazy on this one. And a Bifer melodic rider as a foil uncommon. And an Elven King's Halls in foil too. Not bad at all. Last row. Final three. We've got a Rage into the Valley alt art common, plus a Balin Loremaster rare, and a Nori Teller of Tales alt art, or not alt art, excuse me, foil common, and another Elven King's Halls foil. Nice. Cool. Let me move some stuff around a little bit. That makes me feel better. Second to last for box 10, we've got a Settle the Wreckage. Very nice. And an Addercop. I said it right that time. As a foil common and then a regular forest. Last pack of box 10 is The Eagles Are Coming as our rare, and a Front Porch Sentries foil common. Okay. Well, again, no need to stop. We are right on through to box 11 of 12. That one did not land as nicely as I would have wanted it to, but that's okay. That's okay. It's the second to last. You know, not everything's going to be perfect. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video so far. And like I said, I want to know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget there's like a like button too if you liked what I've been doing here. I would appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I do notice when people, you know, checking those numbers and stuff, it means a lot. We have a good old My Precious alt art rare. That is really nice. We have a Stir Up Trouble with this awesome goblin with his hat on. And it's not a hat, it's a pot, but still. He's wearing it as a hat, it's a hat. And it's a foil common. And we've got a regular mountain as well. Okay. Next, Gandalf and Bilbo have a spider. But also a Troop of Ponies alt art. And a Glamdring Faux Hammer as our rare. And a Getaway Barrel as a second rare. And then a Velvet Wing Butterflies as a foil common. And a foil mountain as well. Foil regular mountain. Okay. Next is these two who have for us an Iron Hills Blacksmith alt art uncommon, plus a Head of the Hunt rare, and an Elven King's Harper foil common as well. Next, these two have for us oh, there's an upside down card in here, huh? Okay, well, we have a Belladonna Took as our rare, and then our upside down foil is an Oin the Brave. Second one of these in foil I think we've seen. Okay, that was the only upside down card, because then we have Iron Hills and our token. Interesting. Okay, well, Gandalf and Bilbo have for us another bee. Plus, Thranduil's Company is our rare. And a Snow Slope Hunter as a foil uncommon. Maybe our first of these, maybe our second. I don't remember. Speaking of Gandalf and Bilbo, we have them again right here, along with a Gandalf, Goblin's Bane as a mythic. Very nice. And an Ordinary Bear foil common. Oh, and a Mirkwood foil. Nice. Not bad at all. Next is these two, who give us first, a Cantankerous Keepers as our rare. Then a Bard the Bowman foil uncommon. Very nice. And a Mirkwood. Okay. We've got a Belladonna Took. Very nice. That's our rare. And an Old Fat Spider as our foil uncommon. Look at that. That's a nice... I really like that foil. I know we've seen it before, but like still, it looks cool. Next are Bilbo and Gandalf, who have for us... Wow, that... Look at that. That was interesting. Okay. Sure. Rage into the Valley as our alt art common. Then a Supper for Spiders is our rare. Such an interesting fact that that's a rare. We have Bomber, Gentle Dreamer as our foil uncommon. I don't know if you can see it, but the flowers in the field to the left of this art look really cool in foil, actually. Not bad. All right, next are Bilbo and Gandalf. Whoops, and they have for us a... come on now. The Lonely Mountain is our first card. Our first rare, I should say. And Thranduil's Decree, our first one of these I think we've seen in foil as an uncommon. Not bad. Okay. Then we got these two, who give us a Most Decrepit Old Bird as a rare. And then our foil, which is what I was trying to say before incorrectly, is the Iron Hills Stalwart as a foil common. Not bad at all. Next, Gandalf and Bilbo give us a Bofer, Reliable Guardian, as well, alt art, as well as a Glamdring, Foehammer as our rare, and an Ori, Keeper of Songs as our foil common. Not bad, not bad. Next, these two have for us a Smaug, Wicked Worm as our rare, a Warg Tactics as a foil common, and a foil forest as well. Not bad. Pretty cool. Next is these two, with a Gandalf again, Goblin's Bane Mythic. Wow. And a Desolation Prowler foil uncommon. So yeah, two of the mythics that we got in a row were the same card. Interesting. In this box, particular. Because if it's in between boxes, that kind of makes sense. But in the same box, it's a little weird. We have Feely the Pathfinder as our rare. We have Plunder the Trollshaws as our foil common. And a Full Art Mountain. Okay. Thorin's Last Stand as a common alt art. And Gandalf Spark Starter as an alt art, uncommon this time. And the Master of Laketown rare, followed by Guardian of the Halls foil common. Not bad. Plus Laketown in the pack with the Master of Laketown in it. Not bad. Then we've got A. We've got the Lonely Mountain. That's what we've got in this one as a rare. And Down to Goblin Town as our foil uncommon saga. Not bad at all. And then not Goblin Town as our land. Which is fine. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Next. We have our rare is Thranduil's Company. And our foil is a Patient Instructor with a land, a forest. Okay. We're going to see a lot of these. It's 4 in a row of these guys, apparently. Because we just did one, and this is the second of 4. And there, like I said, or implied, there are 2 more after this. So, next we've got a Last Light of Durin's Day as our rare, and our foil is Uneasy Partings. Have we had this in foil before? Maybe one? Oh, wow, and a foil Full Art Island. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Next, like I said, 4 of these. We've got a... The Eagles Are Coming at rare. And an Esgaroth Garrison, foil common, along with Elven King's Halls. And the last of these 2 for a little bit. We've got The Eagles Are Coming as our rare again. And Smaug the Magnificent as a mythic. Nice, and a Lake Town Lookout as a foil common. Okay. Next, Gandalf and Bilbo have for us a Desolation of Smaug is our rare. A Gigantic Big Bear is our second rare. And a Night Howl Pursuer is our uncommon foil. Okay. Plus these 2 have for us a Smaug. Wicked Worm. Smaug likes this right now, huh? And an Oin the Brave as our foil common. Not bad. Okay. Which means we have Gandalf and Bilbo next. Which gives us a Great Gilded Boat as our rare. And a Galleon, Elven King's Butler. Have we seen this in foil yet? I don't think so. This is an uncommon foil. Not bad. Okay. Next is these 2. We're on the final 6. Final 6 packs in our second to last box. Incredible. And we have Elrond Moonreader as a mythic. Very cool. And a Goblin Town Flunkies as our foil common. Not bad. Okay. Then next we're going to have another one of these 2. Sure. And we get... Whoops. We have an Along the Crooked Way as our rare. We've got a Lakeshore Apothecary as our foil common. And a foil Lake Town as well. Nice. Then, final 4, everybody. Final 4. Gandalf and Bilbo give us a Dane's Company as our rare. Followed by a Master's Counselors as our foil uncommon. And a Full Art Swamp. Not bad at all. Last row, final 3, gives us a Radagast of Roscobull as our rare. Not bad. Whoops. We have a Desert Wereworm, and as you saw, a third rare, but this one foil, in the Master of Lake Town. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, with 2 more packs to go, second to last, is these 2 again. We haven't seen them since we had 4 in a row, and now they're going to be the last 2, which is interesting. Thorin's Last Stand, Alt Art, Common. Followed by... our rare is Thranduil the Elven King. And our foil is a foil Addercop. Okay. Not bad at all. I'm messing up the order right at the end. There we go. Last pack of the second to last box in this entire video. We've got Thranduil Sindarin Liege as an alt art uncommon, plus Gloin the Mighty as an alt art uncommon, the Master of Lake Town as a rare, and a Crude Bent Blade as a foil common. Okay, y'all. The final box. The close of the second case in this video. We've opened almost 2 full cases of Play Booster boxes. This is the last one. And we start with a Head of the Hunt as our rare. And we have a foil rare, starting strong, in Glamdring Faux Hammer. Really looks cool in foil. Really nice. Okay, great. I'm not going to complain about that start. These 2 again have for us the Master of Lake Town. This card likes us all of a sudden. And a Revenant Howl. Nope, Reverent Howl. I messed that up before too. Sorry. Reverent Howl as our foil, common foil. Then, these 2 give us a Down in the Valley as our rare, Saga. And Gollum Silent Slinker as a foil common. Not bad. And a Mirkwood. Okay. Next, we're going to go with Bilbo and Gandalf. With a Thranduil the Elven King as our rare, and a Radagast of Roscobel as our second rare, and a Bifer Melodic Rider as our foil uncommon. Not bad. Okay. Next, we've got... come on now. They get tougher as you get to the uncommons, I think. It's Smaug Wicked Worm as our rare. Not bad. And a Gnashing of Teeth, foil uncommon. Okay. Very nice. With these 2 next, who have for us a Roll as our rare, and a Vow to Erebor as our foil common, along with Iron Hills. Next is these 2, who give us, didn't want to come off that time, but we got there, a Desolation of Smaug as our rare. Not bad at all. And a Long Lake Nuisance as our foil common. Gandalf and Bilbo give us a Settle the Wreckage. All right. A Dwalin Weapon Master as a foil rare. Hell yeah. And a Goblin Town. Next is these 2, who give us a Gandalf Goblin's Bane as a mythic. Very nice. A lot of those recently. And a Belladonna Took, rare, along with Bilbo Baggins Burglar as a foil common. And a Mirkwood. Okay. Next is these two again. And they have a Desert Wereworm as our rare, and an Uncover the Moon Letters as a foil rare, and a very nice one at that. It's like two foil rares quickly after one another. I like that. Next, we've got a... The Eagles Are Coming as our rare, and the Lonely Mountain as a second rare, and a Giant's Boulder as a foil common for us, along with a foil Goblin Town. Very nice. Okay. Plus Gandalf and Bilbo with, looks like, oh, it's the alt art's in foil. Okay. We've got a Through the Forest Gate rare, and a foil alt art Rage into the Valley, and a foil Mirkwood as well. Okay. Next is this Gandalf and Bilbo with a Troop of Ponies alt art uncommon, and a Gigantic Big Bear. Sure, that's our rare. And then a foil Thorin's Last Stand. Not bad. And a foil Iron Hills, too. Okay. Next is these two with a Keely the Resourceful as our rare, and an Elven King's Harper as our foil common, plus a full art island. Nice. Next are these two. Actually, I guess I should do this one next, huh? If I'm actually doing them in order. Okay. We've got a Glamdring Faux Hammer as our rare. We've got a Little Bear as a foil common. Look at that. And a full art mountain. Why not? Now we can do these two again. It's the one I picked up incorrectly before. And we go with a Balin Loremaster as our rare. A Woodland Weave Master. Lots of master cards, huh? As our foil uncommon. And a Lake Town. Bilbo and Gandalf have for us a Smaug the Magnificent Mythic. Very nice. And a foil uncommon Thorin Oakenshield with an Iron Hills. And we go to these two, who have for us a Troop of Ponies as an alt art uncommon, and a mythic in Bard King of Dale. Very nice. At least a play set of those now. And the Great Goblin rare, as well as a foil, gorgeous foil, Gollum the Abandoned, foil uncommon. Love that. So cool looking. Okay. Next are these two again with a Most Decrepit Old Bird as a rare, followed by a second rare in Dane's Company, and a foil common in Ragged Short Spear. And then a swamp, full art swamp. Next, these two give us An Alt Art, Rage into the Valley, Alt Art common. And a Great Gilded Boat as our rare. And a Wargling as our foil common, which is not that good in foil. But that's fine. And then go like that. And like this. And Bilbo and Gandalf give us a Getaway Barrel as our rare. And a Hobbit hole in foil. Still love this foil. It's beautiful. Along with a regular swamp. Okay. Definitely below or into the latter half of this box. In fact, we're into the bottom couple of rows here. We've got a Thranduil's Company as our rare. And a Smaug's Fury as our foil common. Nice. These two. Whoops. Give us an Unexpected Party is our rare. And a Velvet Wing Butterflies is our foil common. Along with a Lake Town. These two give us an alt art of Chief Warg's Company as an alt art rare, and a Moment of Glory as a foil common, and a forest foil as well. Not bad. Final six, everybody. Final six. We have the Head of the Hunt. It's not the, but Head of the Hunt as a rare. And a Ravenhill Flock as a foil uncommon. And a foil plains, regular plains. Okay. Two, like, foil basics in a row is interesting. Gandalf and Bilbo give us, if I can open it, which I did, a Cantankerous Keepers as a rare. A Roll as a rare as well. And a Dreaded Bat Cloud as a foil uncommon. Interesting. Okay, with the Elven King's Halls. Final four, everybody. Final four. We've got an alt art Thorin's Last Stand common. We've got an alt art Thranduil Sindarin Liege alt art uncommon, and a rare Elven Passage, along with a foil Mirkwood Pathmaker uncommon. Interesting. Okay. Last row. Final three. One of each art, too, which is nice. Ended on a cool note there. We have Gandalf Spark Starter as an uncommon alt art. An Iron Hills Blacksmith as an uncommon alt art. Fili the Pathfinder is our rare. Light of Lurin's Last Light of Durin's Day. I was totally wrong on all of that. Last Light of Durin's Day is our second rare. And a Stony Voiced Goblins is a foil common. Not bad. Second to last is these two. Let's see. We are up to Bilbo, Thief in the Night. We still had at least one more mythic left in this box. That is wonderful. Okay. And a Nori, Teller of Tales, is our common foil. And a foil full art swamp as well. Not bad. Right, we're not doing that. And the last pack, everybody. Last pack of the box. I might have a surprise at the end, though, so don't go away yet. But our last pack from our last box of our last case has for us a Cantankerous Keepers rare. and an Addercop. Foil, common, spider, and a regular forest. But like I said, I have a surprise. We're not done, and it might not be a surprise to you. You might have figured it out. But each of these boxes had a box topper in it. Look at them all. That stack right there. I'm going to open each one of these box toppers as well, and these cards will also be available here at Champion for purchase, if I can ever get this thing open. Now we're going to struggle with opening packs, huh? All right, it is a single card per pack. And this card is... Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Flowering of the White Tree. Are you kidding? That is gorgeous. Oh my God. Incredible. Okay. And that is a mythic from the Commander set here for the Hobbit. That's so pretty. All right, that's pack 1. Here is pack 2. Obviously, there are going to be 12 of these because we opened 12 boxes. So that was number 1. Here's number 2. Try to be very careful with these, huh? Oh, very nice. A Flame of Anor in foil. That is gorgeous as well. In foil, very nice. Okay. I mean, I think the Flowering of the White Tree is prettier, but, you know, maybe that's just me. That was number 2. Here is number 3. And again, these are from the Commander set. This is like, you know, we're not opening any collector booster boxes today because, you know, Champion wants those to be available for all of you to purchase if you do come here to the store. You know, if you want to see some special cards beyond what you can open in a play booster pack or box. Oh my God, why won't this one open? There we go, we did it. Okay. This is kind of the way to see that. So here is the next box topper. It is a Mithril Coat. That is sick looking in foil too. Wow, very nice. Okay, I like that quite a bit. That was number 3, right? So this is number 4, am I correct? Yes, I am. Okay. So here is number 4. If it cooperates. Yes, it does. Good, good. Excellent. And it is... Wow, this is so cool. Ooh, the Shire. Legendary land. Look at that. Okay. It's hard to see the foiling pattern on this one. It's not as good. Like, the text box is pretty cool. But that's kind of about it on this one. But it's very pretty, nonetheless. Like, the art's awesome. All right. Number 5. 1 card per pack is tough to, like, open without, you know... Like, I gotta be very careful with these. This one is... Last March of the Ents in foil. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. Okay. That was number 5, right? Is that what I said? So this is number 6. We will be halfway there after this one. Number 6 is... There we go. Gotta be very careful. This one is Saruman of Many Colors. Mythic. Foil. Not bad. Okay. That is halfway through. Here's number 7. And it gives us... What? Lotho, Corrupt Sheriff. Lotho? One of those. Not bad. Cool looking in foil. This art is interesting. That's number 7. Number 8. Oh, it didn't want to. There we go. Number 8 of 12. Come on. There we go. We did it. No. Don't be like that. All right. That one actually is... opened a little bit better than the other ones did, I guess. Number 8. Ooh, Rivendell, huh? That's gorgeous, too. These are like reprints from Lord of the Rings, right? Rivendell. Number 9 has... Okay. Number 9 is Anduril, Flame of the West, Mythic, foil. Okay. Which means number 10. Oh, there we go. Is another Flowering of the White Tree. I will say it's genuinely the most beautiful one we've opened so far, in my opinion. And so now that we have 2 of them, that's really nice. I think that's really cool. Number 11 of 12, second to last one, is a Aragorn and Arwen Wed, Mythic, foil. Not bad. Awesome art. Okay. And last, but certainly not least, is this one. Now, I had pre-removed all the other ones. This one, I kept on the cardboard. It's just stuck on with that, like, sticky stuff. You all know, this stuff. The, like, tack or whatever. So it's just, like, stuck on there. So we'll move that to the side as well. And the 12th and final, the Hobbit box topper from the Play Booster boxes that we opened in this video has another Flame of Anor. Not bad. Not bad at all. Interesting. None of the, like, big hits, I think, but you may correct me if I'm wrong, as always, in the comments down below. Like I said, some of these cards were very pretty, and so I'm a fan in general of that. But, I mean, I think I have to... It's just so cool to me. I think I have to leave you looking, because that is the end of this particular video. I have to leave you looking at this, right? It's why we're all here. The books themselves, created by J.R.R. Tolkien, as it says right here at the top. And this is Gandalf, Goblin's Bane, and in the book alt art. And that is a mythic. Hopefully you all enjoyed. As a reminder, this entire video, as you have hopefully heard in the background, was made live at the store here at Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York. The top link in the description down below will take you to their website. You should go check it out. And like I've said before, and I will say again, if you're anywhere near the Poughkeepsie, New York area, you should come by the store. The place is great. The employees, the owners, the managers, and the community is phenomenal. We love it here. That's why we come here. And we thank them, as always, for having us for this and for the pre-releases themselves. If you're going to be here for pre-release this weekend, we will be here. As I said, every card that you saw get opened today, from the packs and or from the box toppers, will be available for purchase on a first-come, first-served basis starting this Friday when the set pre-releases, when the store is allowed to sell them. And so if you want to pick up any of these cards, obviously you're going to want to contact Champion, but I would love for you to let me know in the comments down below. Obviously, like, telling me in the comments that you want a particular card is not going to guarantee that you get it. I'm just curious, right? That's why I'm asking. So if there's anything that you're looking for that I was able to open for Champion today, let me know. Let me know down below. If you think that any of the cards look particularly awesome, or maybe you don't like how a particular card looks. Any and all of those thoughts, I want to hear from you in the comments down below. Again, shoutouts to Champion. If you want to see more from us, all the links in the description down below that aren't Champion's website are for us. Go check out our other channels, Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All. You can come join us on our Instagrams for Geek for All and Gluten Free for All. You can follow us there. You can join our community Discord over linked down below. And then last but not least, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing here on this channel and you want to support us further, and you have the means, we would really appreciate if you would consider supporting us on Patreon. That link is down below as well. Thank you all so very much for joining us. I really hope, as always, that everybody enjoyed. And otherwise, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe, here at Champion, and as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.